And it's by becoming a leader, letting go of the junk, learning, always learning to learn, and then leveraging that into your business. Hey, if you're over 50 and you want to start a business, forget about it. Just pack it in. No, I'm kidding. Listen, I'm 44 years old. My name is Craig Ballantyne. And if I was forced to start a business today, I'd be so excited because of the 4 things that I'm going to teach you here. And when you are an entrepreneur starting at any age, whether you're over 50, over 60, over 70, over 30, under 20, I don't care. You have to have these 4 things in place. And when you do, you'll be able to scale from whether you're making $0 a month right now or you're making $10K a month, you'll be able to scale and 10x this. And I'm super excited to share that with you. Now, listen, I've started 5 7-figure businesses. I'm going to start a whole bunch more. I've written 3 best-selling books, including Unstoppable and The Perfect Week Formula. We'll talk about all that junk later on, all right? I'll show you how I was able to do that at a young age, and now I'm still growing at an older age. But it all comes down to these 4 things. The first thing that you have to do if you're over 50 or if you're over 40 and you want to be an entrepreneur is you have to lead, okay? That's the most important thing. You have to lead. Lead the people. Lead your community. Lead from the front, okay? You got to lead. You got to be a leader. Because if you have problems in your life right now, whether it's at home, whether it's in your job, whatever it is because of bad leadership. And leadership comes down to good communication, the C, and the expectation, the E. So if you have good communication, if you're able to communicate to whether they're contract people that are doing stuff, whether they're putting together packaging for your supplement, or whether it is a ghostwriter who's writing your book or helping, or a video editor creating your course, you have to have good communication. Leaders have great communication. Leaders also set the right expectations. They set the expectations in their own head, but they also set the expectations for the people that they're working with. And when you're starting a side hustle, and that's where you might be today, you're going to have to be a great communicator to all the people around the world. You're going to have virtual assistants, you're going to have video editors, you're going to have people putting up your website, and they might live halfway across the world, and you're going to have to be a great leader and communicator to them. And you're going to have to set expectations. Hey, listen, this has to be done by this time. And this project for this other person, you can expect it at this time. So the expectations have to be clear. When you're a great leader, all these other things are going to fall into place. Now, the next thing you need to do, and this is tough, this is probably going to be the hardest thing of all the 4 things I'm going to teach you, is that you have to learn to let go. Let go. Listen, if you're like me, I'm 44 years old. I've built up a lot of habits. Some of them are really good habits. Some of them are really bad habits. And I've had a habit of doing all the work, putting it all on my back, suffering in silence. You've been there, right? You've been there, and I don't want you to be there any longer. If you're running down to the UPS store, if you're trying to design your website, if you're trying to edit all your videos, you got to let go. You can't do it all. You're not even that good at most of those things I just described. You really need to let go of all the stuff, and you have to understand you might have to tighten your belt and outsource it. You might have to barter with other people, and you'll give them the service that you're really great at. Maybe you're a personal trainer. Say, hey, listen, Mrs. Jones, will you do my bookkeeping if I give you free personal training? You have to let go of the bookkeeping because that's not where you're great. And that's taking so much energy and time. So you got to let go of things. You got to let go of bad habits. You got to let go of doing everything. You got to let go of suffering in silence. You got to let go of, letting your ego get in the way, as I did for a long time. You got to let go and ask for help. Then from there, what you need to do is commit to lifelong learning, okay? Things are changing fast. TikTok is coming along and Instagram's at its popularity. And you might be thinking, how do I keep up with this? Listen, it's all just stuff, okay? It's not magic, it's not rocket science, we can all learn it. And so whether you've learned how to be a great cook or a great dancer, a great author, or a great speaker, or a great this, that, or the other thing, you have learned in the past, and you're going to commit to learning now. You're going to commit to learning how to sell. You're going to commit to learning sales copy. You're going to commit to writing emails. You're going to commit to creating videos. You're going to commit to learning how to do all of these things. I've been bad at everything you think you're bad at. I didn't have an Instagram account until just a couple of years ago. I was way behind. I didn't like technology. I didn't like trying to use an iPhone. I didn't like learning how to do video. I didn't like talking to my phone. I could come up with all the excuses that you have, but I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you because listen, you're a leader, and a leader commits to learning. A leader lets go of the things that stops them from learning. A leader commits to their future. And that's what we're doing here. Like, you would not be watching this video if you didn't want to make more money, to have for your kids' college, to have for your dream vacations, to have the ability to stop the commute and working for somebody else and get out of the rat race. You are committed to learning. So you got to promise me that. And then finally, you're going to commit to leverage. Leverage. This is where the magic happens. Now, leverage, if you think about this, if you're a leader, you come into your business and you go, you know what? And this is actually a question I want you to ask yourself, is what would Oprah do if Oprah was running your business? Think about that. Now, Oprah would come into your business and only do the magical superstar stuff that only Oprah could do. Oprah wouldn't be running down to the UPS store. Oprah wouldn't be doing the bookkeeping. Oprah would be like, hey, listen, I am a leader here. I'm going to find great people to do the things that I don't like to do and I'm not good at. I am going to learn how to do video because I know that connects with people on such a deep level, and that's how she became a billionaire. Oprah committed to learning. She was always asking great questions of people that she had on her show. And then Oprah decided to leverage all of that, her natural abilities, her tendency, her ability to lead other people, her ability to galvanize and connect a community. And she leveraged it into great opportunity. So let's walk through a couple of examples. I've worked with clients who are committed to the environment. And I have one client who has a $20 million company selling ocean degradable straws. And he's committed to massive growth in his business. He leads. He doesn't make the promotional videos. He's hired great young people who go and do that. He's decided to let go. He's no longer micromanaging things. He's not doing every sales call. He has let go. He's learning. He's learning about the power of video and then passing on the next steps to somebody else. And he's leveraged that. He's leveraged that into so many great opportunities. Even though he doesn't even have all the social media accounts, they're getting a ton of business through social media because the team members are putting in place everything. And he's over 55. He's nearly 60. And he's going for one last kick to have a huge year to get his business up to $50 million so that he can retire and live the life of his dreams, not working every single day. And I want the same for you. Whether you go from $0 right now to making $10K a month, which is, man, if you make $10K a month, you're going to be so much further ahead. And it's by becoming a leader, letting go of the junk, learning, always learning to learn, and then leveraging that into your business. So what I want you to do right now is take a look and think, here are my skills, here are my assets, here are my opportunities, here's how I'm going to start a side hustle, here's what I'm going to do, here's how I'm going to be the Oprah of my business, here's what I'm going to let go of, here's how I'm not going to be the bottleneck. And if you don't know exactly the answers to those questions, if you don't know how to do all four of these things, you're smart enough to know that somebody else does, and that someone else is me. And so even though I'm not 50 years old yet, I'm 44, I understand what you're going through, I understand how we can get into some of those bad habits, but I also understand how to leverage your talents and your abilities to get to the next level. What I want you to do is go to CraigBallantine.com, all right? Click the link below, and go to CraigBallantine.com and apply to work with me. I have coaching levels and coaching programs at all different levels that will help you. Doesn't matter if you're just getting started, doesn't matter if you're taking a $1 million business to a $10 million business, doesn't even matter if you're like one of my clients, Joel Marion, who's trying to go to he's going past the $100 million mark and beyond. I help people get there, I'll help you get there. So go to CraigBallantine.com right now and apply to work with me, and we'll help you become a better leader. Improve your communication and expectations. We're going to help you let go of the junk. Stop suffering in silence. That is the greatest curse on entrepreneurs today. We're going to help you learn and learn fast. And it's not learning for you to do all this stuff, it's learning how to find the right people who can do all this stuff, from the social media to some of the sales. And then we're gonna leverage all of that. And you're gonna become an entrepreneur at any age, all right? Any age. Doesn't matter if you know technology or not. You're not gonna let that hold you back, all right? So I can't wait to help you. If you're an entrepreneur over 50, this is the ticket to you hitting 7 figures, 8 figures, and whatever you want to live your dream life, because you deserve it. You've worked so hard to get here, and I can't wait to help you get to the next level. So go to craigballantyne.com right now, and we'll talk to you on the inside.